And in today's video, we have some Los Angeles Lakers news involving a trade for Zach LaVine of the Chicago Bulls. So today, there have been recent news reports coming from an NBA insider, hoping that the Los Angeles Lakers can persuade Zach LaVine in a deal with the Chicago Bulls. According to Shams Charania of The Athletic and Stadium, now, I don't mean, guys, that Zach LaVine and the Bulls are open to trading him just because the fact is that the Chicago Bulls are in a situation where they need to win. This is a crucial season for them, and they are struggling. Their record is negative, having lost 4 games in a row. They are 5-13, sitting at the 13th seed in the Eastern Conference, and they are just terrible. This team is not improving. They will probably be a play-in team again. If not, they may not even make the playoffs. Just like last season, they made it to the playoffs as the 10th or 11th seed in the Eastern Conference. Last season, they won against the Toronto Raptors in that play-in Game 1, but they lost to the Miami Heat in the second tournament, and it's super unfortunate. But it's said that Zach LaVine and the Bulls want to explore trades, and the teams that are interested in him are the Los Angeles Lakers, teams like the Miami Heat, the Sixers, the Spurs, or the Sacramento Kings, according to Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports. He is a 2-time NBA All-Star, but the problem is that his contract is hefty. He is earning a lot of money, and he has a no-trade clause just because the fact that he won't be able to control where he is traded to. So, he can request a trade where he wants to be traded, but those are two different things, right? It's similar to the Damian Lillard situation when he was with the Portland Trail Blazers in this offseason. He requested a trade for the first time in his career. He wanted to be traded to the Miami Heat and play with his buddy in Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler. That just didn't happen. He was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. But I have to say that Bradley Beal, with the Wizards, when he was in his contract year, LaVine's contract didn't have a no-trade clause. That's why he was able to be traded to the Phoenix Suns and team up with Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal, or he is in the team there. I'm just using that as an example. And now, I have to say that the Lakers' most significant concern in a potential LaVine trade is his contract, which I agree, just because he is earning a lot of money. In this 2023-24 season, he is earning about $4.1 million, which is a salary for this season alone, right? But he is owed $138 million over the next 3 years, almost until the end of the month. It's currently November 28th. So, it's almost December, and then we have a new year in January. So, this will be LaVine's contract until 2024, so from the 2024 season until 2026 to 2027, that's basically 3 years remaining on his contract. But he had a career high of 51 points on October 28 against the Detroit Pistons, and this season, he has an average stat line of 22.1 points per game, 5.1 rebounds, and 3.4 assists while shooting 45.3% from the field, shooting 34.4% from the three-point line, and 86.6% from the free throw line. So, he's a UCLA product. He signed a long-term contract with the Chicago Bulls in the last offseason, a 5-year long-term deal worth about $250 million. Agent LaVine has the same agent as superstar players LeBron James and Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers. Their clutch sports agent is Rich Paul. So, that's very interesting. This is a team that we should keep an eye on. But I need to say that the most likely framework for LaVine in a deal to the Lakers was point guard Talen Horton-Tucker, who waived his implicit no-trade clause this offseason. He signed a new contract just because he was an unrestricted free agent. He was an undrafted free agent, and the Lakers decided to keep him and bring him back. And they also got some other players like Malik Monk, who they would have to build around and/or trade. He won't be in the LaVine deal. Including this trade, he said today, but it will be either the team's 2019 pick or the 2030 first-round pick. So, I don't want the Lakers to give up too much for LaVine just because of his injury history, and it would be a risk. He is very inconsistent at times, but he's more consistent than D'Angelo Russell, of course. I would say he's a better player, he's a more consistent scorer, and he can even give you 30 points in a game. There were games where he scored 34 points in a game for the Chicago Bulls. But he would help the Los Angeles Lakers a ton. He would give us that scoring punch that we need. A starting lineup for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are in search of a third star. The Lakers need a third star, according to the Los Angeles Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka. I definitely think the Lakers need a third star just because of the fact that LeBron James, in year 21, he is the oldest player in the NBA, he's 38 years old and will turn 39 next month. And you know, they double-team Anthony Davis, they go to him, so he struggled. He's very inconsistent, so we can't rely on LeBron James. So, the Lakers would have to wait until at least December 15th next month because one of their players is eligible to be traded. Players like D'Angelo Russell and Malik Monk can't be traded due to new contracts, so they have to wait until next month. Even if the Lakers wanted to make a trade now, they can't. They have to wait. But I'm just using this as an example. And also, the Lakers reportedly traded interest in Zach LaVine, as early as this season, is best described as TBD, according to NBA insider Mark Stein. LA is currently focused on internal improvement and believes that the front office's return of Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent will be a significant boost. I agree just because we're missing our key pieces on the Los Angeles Lakers, our perimeter guys. Jared Vanderbilt played a season for the Los Angeles Lakers this year, he's been dealing with an injury. He also got Cam Reddish, he was day-to-day, he was questionable, he didn't play his minutes like the last 2 or 3 games. So, we're missing our perimeter guys, and we could definitely have used him for the Sixers game because the Sixers were just hitting open shots, they are on fire from 3. The Lakers are 10-8, they were the 8th seed, we have 2 games above .500. So we broke our winning streak in 1 game after starting the